Direct from the Cable 2000 studios in Albany, New York, it's the Toy Day Show, starring Roman. Tonight, Roman will be taking a look at dangerous toys of the 60s and 70s. And now, here's Roman. Hi everybody, and welcome to the Toy Day Show.
Gonna be dangerous. Gonna get dangerous, wild and woolly.
We have some dangerous toys from the 60s and 70s.
All right, let's see what we have one in hand, and then we're gonna read.
Bring it out right here.
Descriptions of others. Well, let's see what we have here.
All right, so we have a candle making set.
Oh,
Frankenstein and the Wolfman.
Pretty cool, right? Looks cool. All right. All right.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
I forgot I had done two here and not painted them yet.
Okay. All right, so we have Frankenstein and the Wolfman.
So it would come with 2 pounds of granulated candle wax, a wax melting pot, wicking perfume scents. Boy, they think that you can't sell a thing of whipped cream now. Coloring agents, completing 2 reusable molds.
Oh, yeah.
So you would,
You know how you make candle wax and melt it?
so you'd have to heat up and then put it into the mold. How are they heating?
I guess you would have to do it yourself.
In a pot?
You would take a pot of wax, put it in another pot of boiling water, and melt the wax, and then pour it into the mold.
Is it supposed to smell like anything?
No.
No, okay.
No,
So it'd be hot melting wax you're pouring into this.
All right, so we do have some, I'm guessing, the wick.
How many 60-year-old people right now have burn marks in their hands, right? I got this back and...
Oh, those are the instructions.
All right, we have paint? Paint, yeah.
Yeah, you would paint them after. What's it telling people to do with
All right, melting the wax. Fill the melting pot with wax. Yeah, right. So there's a small pot, the double boiler.
Alrighty.
All right.
Does it tell you to be careful at any point?
Oh, no, they tell you to heat it up to 126 degrees, to 131 degrees. Then you add a scented fragrance. Why do we want this to smell? Always heat the wax in the type of double boiler setup. Yeah, I'm going to see if there's anything that says be careful.
Didn't say get your parents.
No,
Help.
How about it? A word. Oh, here it is. A word to all parents. This candle making kit has been designed to be of interest to children and adults, providing the opportunity to produce creative results under conditions of maximum safety. The misuse or carelessness handling of the set's contents could introduce hazards, which can be avoided by following the instructions as given. Children who cannot read or who will not follow the instructions in this booklet should not be allowed to use the set.
Children who cannot read.
It's saying, hey, you got to have common sense to use this product. The instructions are presented for your children's information and safety. When followed, many fun-filled hours of enjoyment can be obtained from the set.
Hospital.
Right. So you got to read. You got to be able to read to use this. And not be an idiot. Don't touch hot things. They came out good, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do this, or did they come like this?
No,
Okay.
I had to buy some wax and do it and be careful.
Right. And you had to read the instructions.
I forgot I had done those. I got to paint them now.
Nice.
Paint them.
How long ago was this?
Probably 2 years ago, I think I got that on eBay.
Oh. Yeah, well, pretty
Was there a
nice.
hole on top where you're pouring it, or in the bottom?
In the bottom.
In the bottom, and you fill it to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you got to take the wick in the bottom of the mold, and then you pour the wax in.
I saw it says
Now a little kid can't hold this and then hold the pot.
full of wax.
Yeah.
It's fine, just keep
Yeah,
going.
just blow on it. Mommy, I can't feel my thumb. It's all about learning. Did you read the instructions? I don't read. Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
I like it. Not random. Not recommended for children under 10. Universal Pictures, 1974.
74. I was 12 when I was doing this.
Yeah, I like that.
Now, do you remember some of the other toys?
Well, we'll find out here.
Alrighty. Oh,
So there are.
If you have any questions about anything you're hearing there, ask for more details.
Super elastic bubble plastic. This toy, manufactured by Wham-O, was like a step above blowing bubbles. Yeah, I remember this. You squeeze out a little bit of liquid plastic, rolled into a ball, and blow through a straw. So it was in a little tube. I remember this. And some of this glue-like substance would come out. You put it on the end of a straw. You would blow it, and roll it into a ball and blew through a straw to create a colorful, durable bubbles. Sounds harmless, right? Of course not. The bubbles contain chemicals like polyvinyl acetate, found in glue, and ethyl acetate, found in nail polish remover. So it went from the mouth quickly to the nose. And if you inhale it, you got a mouthful of toxic fumes. It was pretty, it's no wonder the toy was discontinued in the 80s when the kids went to real drugs and stopped blowing and making them. Creepy crawlers.
Oh, okay.
Mattel gave us this gift in 1964. The danger factor not only included noxious fumes, but an exposed hot plate which kids were supposed to heat up to 300 degrees.
Wait, kids were supposed to do this?
Creepy crawlers, creepy crawlers, creepy crawlers.
Now, you can make all kinds of lovely things like these with Mattel's wonderful Thing Maker. It makes creepy crawlers.
The point of this game was to create plastic bugs. In order to do so, the kids poured a substance called plastic goop into metal molds on the hot plate and let them bake. Did we have this?
Yes.
Wow. So there were molds onto a hot plate, and then they would. Yes, it's just and you'd peel them out, and one was like a caterpillar, had lots of little legs on it, and it would break off sometimes, pulling it out.
And I believe there was an edible version.
Yeah, right.
Ew.
Some of these are edible too, but it hit you for a couple of days. Slip and slide. 1961, Wham-O introduced the original slip and slide, which quickly became a popular summer favorite among kids around the world. This toy was a long sheet of thin plastic with a lengthwise heat-sealed tubular fold running down one side. The tube would be attached to any ordinary garden hose so water could project down the surface and create a slippery surface. The biggest problem with this toy is that it didn't have any real padding. So the kids and adults were basically hurling themselves onto thin pieces of plastic over pretty hard grass. Well, they still have them today, but maybe they make them a little better. But yeah, you used to go and feel every branch and stone. And you used to get the rash, the burns. Oh, yeah. Jarts. Jarts were heavy lawn darts with metal spikes designed to fly in the air. And they were also a recipe for disaster. The toy had already been banned once, but officials ruled they could come back as long as they were labeled for adults only. But that didn't stop kids from using it. In the late 1980s, a 7-year-old girl died after accidentally being hit with a dart. This prompted her father to successfully lobby to get them banned for good. And then they later came out with Jarts, which had a weighted weight or something around.
Yeah.
It wasn't as fun because you wanted that thing to stick in. Jarts. That's funny, right? Vacuform. Another toy, another exposed hot plate. The Vacuform was similar to creepy crawlers in the respect that kids got to create their own toys. To do that, they had to heat up a sheet of plastic, form a mold, and then suck the plastic down over the mold so the toy would form.
What?
Do you remember this?
No, we didn't have this one.
Yeah, sounds like a recipe for disaster. Clackers. Oh, yeah. Clackers went by many hilarious names in the late 60s and early 70s. Clankers, click-clacks, knockers, bonkers, kerbangers. No matter what you call them, they were basically the same thing. 2 acrylic balls on a heavy string with a ring in the middle, and you held them with your finger and flicked your wrist and caused them to bang together, making a satisfying rhythmic clapping sound.
Oh wait, I think I have some of those.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Click, 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 click.
Unbreakable Miracle Clackers are for everyone, even the little guys. Do it with both hands for Stereo Clackers.
The real danger of clackers was that the balls would break, turning them into flying projectiles. Occasionally, they would even shatter, sending shards of plastic everywhere. Well, the clackers. What?
Lego.
What?
We have some Lego, kids.
Lego. That's right. Even the most benign 70s toy were low-key trying to kill you. The toys were low-key trying to kill you. How can Lego possibly be dangerous? Lead. It was your Lego. Oh, lead. If your Lego was made before the early 1980s, it's probably colored with lead and cadmium and other heavy metals. The paint to make them was made of lead. Other years. Billy came out. My brother, he's got 3 years. Yeah, we did. We played with them all, and everybody seemed to survive except that one girl. Yeah, but now everything, you got to be careful. You're watching the kids. Is this sharp? Has it got a sharp edge? We just played with. Here you go. And not a lot of supervision, as I remember. You were given the toy, and off you go. Yeah. And the parents are with a high ball. What was more dangerous in the home was the 72 ashtrays we had on pedestals with smoldering, always one with the ring of smoke coming up. Oh, those things were heavy. Man, an ashtray back then were murder weapons. There we go. There you go.
Alrighty, kids, that's it. Just have some fun and peace out.